So hello, I thought I'd do a review of the 30-day challenge and how I found it. So thank you for all of you that watched, and thank you for all your lovely comments, and yeah, I'm so glad to have heard that I've been helping some of you guys to declutter. So yeah, even if it's just 5 minutes and you've maybe got rid of like 1 or 2 items, it's still you're developing decluttering muscles and tidying muscles. So yeah, anyway, review on this and how I found it. I've got a piece of paper. There were obviously, when I first went along, I obviously knew there'd be a few days that I'd really struggle with, as in terms of I've already done those days previously, or some things just weren't relevant to me. For example, like day 6, bedroom closet, I'd already done that. Day 7, I'd already done the underwear drawer. So, you know, I found other things to do, and I remember one comment someone actually said to me, how did you know what to do in its place? And it was more, I think it was like what was bugging me, what needed my attention there and then. So yeah, and obviously day 14 was hair tools and jewellery. Now, I don't have much jewellery, and then hair tools, all I have is hair straighteners and a hairdryer. Now, ironically, a few days later, my hairdryer spectacularly crackled and popped on me. So I actually had to order a new hairdryer off of Amazon. So yeah, the old hairdryer went out, the new hairdryer came in. So yeah, that was quite ironic. You know, I said, I've got no hair tools to get rid of, and then, you know, the hairdryer breaks down on me. What else was there? Day 18, kitchen gadgets, as a lot of you said. It's probably like the little instruments that you own, like melon ball things and ice cream scoop, stuff like that. I don't have any of that. So yeah. What else was there? Craft space. I don't have a craft space, so again, I had to find something else to do. Basement and attic, again, couldn't do that because, well, I can't get in the attic or loft. I don't have a basement, or in America, some of you guys call it a crawl space. Hey Blue, you just come in. Yeah? Oh, he's like, hi. Yeah, so all in all, there was just a few crosses where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there was about 5, 6, 7 crosses where I didn't do the things that were asked of me, but still I got some decluttering done. Now obviously there were a few things that I needed to draw attention to on the day. Like one of the days when I came in, there was this horrific smell in the house. I never did find a mouse. I think it was my bins that really stunk. So I got rid of the bins and emptied the food pod, which ironically was the day of the food pod. So yeah, thankfully, touch wood, I haven't smelt that smell again. I did get myself an air purifier, which is behind you. And I did run that. I actually ran my old air purifier, which actually had a fire safety recall on it, until the new one came in its place. But thankfully I haven't had that smell again. So but ironically, it made me move the sofa. It made me move the bits from behind the sofa, and it gave me a bit of a kick to see if there was a dead mouse around. Thankfully there wasn't. What else? Now obviously you're only cleaning for 5 minutes, but if you're up for it, then you can spend another 5 minutes on it. Like I did the bookcase down here, that took me like 15 minutes to do. And the most fun challenge was day 28, when I cleared Blue's toys from the toy box. We had so much fun making that video. So yeah, basically they do say just 5 minutes, because yeah, you can achieve stuff in 5 minutes. But if you've got the muscle power to go on and do another 5 minutes and then do another 5 minutes, then brilliant. I always say after about 15 minutes, you start getting a bit, oh, this is too much. And then you found that you've got everything out and you've got to put it all back again. So yeah, I always say 15 minutes max, and that's without having everything overwhelming you. Now, as I say, this was brilliant, but there were just a few things that weren't applicable to me because I'd done them. So, as I say, I need to actually concentrate more on my bedroom. And that wasn't really on here. There was kids' clothing bedroom, but there wasn't that task. The other thing I was going to say is, obviously, I did have this timer, and it did drive me mad a few times. And Blue is on the worktop and about to jump on top of the fridge. There he goes. So I did have the timer. It drove me mad because it wouldn't always start and stop, and you didn't see that because I did quite a lot of editing. But I will do a bloopers bit, and I'll show you some of the funny bits. Now, obviously, having the timer, and it was just for 5 minutes, I found that some days I actually had time left over. So for day 5, I had 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining. Day 9, I had 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Day 12, I had 30 seconds remaining. Day 13, I had 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Day 16, I had 52 seconds, and day 30, I had 57 seconds. So I did add that up, and I forgot to write it on this piece of paper, and it was about 6 minutes worth. So in all, when I did the 5-minute declutter challenge, I actually still had some days or some times remaining left on the timer. So yeah, I've got I could have done 31 days and still had another 5 minutes, well, I had 6 minutes and something remaining on the timer. So yeah, I was actually really impressed with myself that I actually had a chunk of time left over to do another day. So yeah, I kind of beat the timer at times. So yeah, but yeah, I really did enjoy it. It gave me some accomplishment of in my house, you know, at the time. It was like, oh, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. It's just 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes, Hannah. But yeah, I do feel a lot better for doing that 30-day declutter challenge. Yes, it took me more than 30 days because obviously I had my wisdom tooth issue and I was on antibiotics and was really loopy. But yeah, I was so pleased to have done it. And when I finally finished it, I was like, yes. But it also made me think about doing my own decluttering challenge. So as I said in the previous video, at the end of the 30 days, I am going to be bringing out my own decluttering challenge. And obviously it will be more suited to me, but I have been thinking about you guys as well. And now a lot of you people that are watching are from America. So in the new declutter challenge, I have set aside days for obviously Thanksgiving, because some of you guys will be like, Thanksgiving. But for the UK people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, or other people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I put, you know, Christmas. Think about Christmas, planning for Christmas. I know it's too early, but yes. The new declutter challenge is in the works. I had a lovely, it doesn't look like this. It was in triangles. It looked perfect. I saved it and then I don't know what happened to it, but some of the writing and everything just disappeared off the page. So I've got to have a proper sit down and look through that all over again. So yeah, it will be tailor-make it to your own needs. You know, if you don't agree with something, go on and do something else for 5 minutes. So yeah, enough waffling from me. I will see you in the next video. I will do the bloppers at the end of this one. Be ready for me to do the intro for November challenge. So yes, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye. Are you being silly? Are you? exciting. Let's press the timer. I know it's a bit faint. I need to change the batteries. It doesn't want me to do it today. There you go.